Alright, so ancient reptilians. A lot of people are very unsure about what ancient reptilians are. Ancient reptilians are the oldest active species, at least in our galaxy. They've managed to be able to sustain themselves at extremely high densities, but at the same time, they still practice what we would consider to be the self-promotion, the self, I got to get over on everybody to fulfill me type of thing. And a lot of people say, oh, this is negative, this is horrible. Well, the universe has to be balanced. If the universe is not properly balanced, then nothing will work. So if you have these positive creatures and these creatures of love on one side, you have to have creatures like the ancient reptilians and all the different astral entities that we would consider to be demonic, balancing the two together. If everybody was all in the light and all positive and all angelic all the way around, that would be boring. There would be no point to existence. It's fun because it's not. It doesn't seem fair because it seems like there's challenges and struggles. That's what makes it fun.
Because it's the very first thing that Source did. It separated from itself to create the absence of itself, so it had a mirror and a duality. It's the absolute essential mirror, separation. But it doesn't mean you have to stay there. It just means at the maximum point of separation, you have the maximum amount of conflict. Therefore, you have the greatest scope for experience. Separation is neither bad nor good, but the function of separation is to give you the maximum experience of not being connected to love. See, if you say to Source, I want to be rich, Source says, okay, I'll make you poor first. Because you need to know what it's like to be poor before you can appreciate what rich is. Oh, I need to know what it is to be healthy. Okay, well, we need to make you unhealthy first so that you have a contrast. Because if you don't have a contrast, you have nothing to compare it to. You don't know what healthy is. You don't know what happy is. You don't know any of these things until you've had the contrast. Well, the more separation you create, the greater appreciation you have for what it is to be totally in oneness. But it's that separation that creates all of the scale of level of experience. It's just an enrichment. So when people are totally separated, they're at the maximum level of conflict, maximum level of fear, maximum level of experience. They'll get sick of it eventually, which is exactly what happens to people. They get sick of it and bored with it, and they want to come back to be happy. I don't want separation. I want us all to be one. Because they're now bored with that. But because now they can have a full appreciation of this. We say when we see a snake attack a rabbit and kill it, the snake's not doing anything evil. It's just doing what a snake does. So the Dracos aren't evil. That's a judgment that people put on them. Okay, they're not evil, they're just doing what they do. And they're fulfilling the role of being the fear-based thing for the third dimension. They're playing out the bad guy that we need to experience stuff in the third dimension. Because if we didn't have that, there would be no third dimension. We'd all be in fifth dimension going, isn't everything wonderful?